Hey guys, how are you? My name is Carolina, and if you're not new, welcome back. And today I'm going to be updating you guys on my pregnancy. I haven't done a 35, 36, or 37 week update. I am currently 38 weeks pregnant. I didn't do the 35 or 36 week update because I had pretty much the same symptoms as before. I was still having Braxton Hicks contractions. The only thing that is new is that, well, pretty new from like 36 weeks on, is that I've been having a lot of insomnia. So I can't sleep at night. It takes me longer to fall asleep. And I am waking up more frequently, like every hour and a half or 2 hours to go to the restroom. And at night, another thing, because I am 38 weeks pregnant, now I'm going to be talking about my 37-week update, mainly because that is the week that the most things started happening. So I started to notice, and this happened 2 times. The first time it happened was like a week and a half ago. I started to get like menstrual cramps, very intense, and they were constant for like 15 minutes, and then they started coming in waves. So I was like, okay, this feels like how it felt like when I started labor with both of my other children, and I think this is it. I think it was the day I turned 37 weeks, and I started monitoring the contractions, and they were like every 7 minutes or something like that, and then they went away within 2 hours. And then so I was like, okay, nothing of it is, this is not real labor, but I totally thought it was. And then yesterday, September 5th, which was my birthday, and it was September 5th, but it was my original due date. And then you guys know, or you might not know, that my due date got pushed to September 23rd. An earlier ultrasound that I had when I was like 11 weeks or something had said that I would be due September 19th. So I think that's the most accurate one, but we're still going with September 23. But early, like at 1 a.m. on September 5th, I started getting menstrual-like contractions, and they would come in waves every 3 to 5 minutes. And that was scary because my labors go by pretty fast. My first one was, it was average, like 12-15 hours. And my son, my second child, it was 6 to 7 hours. So this one I was looking out more for the contractions and how they felt, because I don't want to go into the hospital when it's too late. I almost had my son in the car, and I don't want that to happen with this one or be in rush. And if you guys know LA, it's traffic on the daily, and if I go into labor, my hospital is like 30 to 45 minutes away with traffic. So I don't want to be in the car having intense contractions every 2 minutes and then having the urge to push in the car. That's not fun. It's actually very painful. So so as soon as I turned 37 weeks pregnant, I started having like false labor contractions. I mean, they're contractions, but it's not true labor. It's just my body getting ready. I talked to my doctor on my 37-week update checkup, and he said that it was normal, that the baby's just getting ready. What's another thing that I've been feeling? Oh, there's another. I've been feeling like my breasts are tingling, kind of like because I am a breastfeeding mom. You know that feeling you get when you let down? I don't know it. Breastfeeding moms out there know the feeling, the letdown feeling, when the milk is just coming out when you latch your baby. I've been having that feeling, but I haven't had anything come out, colostrum, yet. So I'm still dry, but I feel like tingling in my breasts. What's another thing? I lost 1 pound at the last ultrasound at the last checkup at 37 weeks. I lost 1 pound. I have been noticing that my feet have been getting swollen too. So I mentioned that to the doctor, and he said that I just have to keep hydrated and rest. But I feel like I've been resting a lot and drinking plenty of water, so I don't know what that's about. But let's see, I'm trying to remember. I didn't write like an outline for this video, so I'm all over the place. The baby is head down. Obviously, I said that in my last video. He's been head down for a while, and so I don't know what day he's gonna come. I totally thought that he was gonna come on September 5th. So I thought he was gonna come on my birthday because I did start having contractions, and it lasted for 4 hours. They started off 3 to 4 minutes, like I had said, and then they started going up to every 7 minutes, and then 10, and then every 15, and then they just went away. So I celebrated the rest of the day. Well, I kind of rested, and then my boyfriend and took me out, and we just did like simple relaxing things. It wasn't like a party or anything. We were just kind of worried that the baby might come, so if we were to go far somewhere, maybe the baby would come, and I don't want to be in traffic again. I already have all my bags ready, but I was gonna leave them at home, so we would have to come home and then go to the hospital unless there was an emergency or something like that. Today I am actually going to my 38-week update checkup to my doctor's, and he is going to check if I am dilated, so I will know if I have dilated or not. So yeah, I'm kind of excited for that. What else? I don't know what else. There's just been a lot of little scares because of the contractions that I've been thinking, oh, this is it, and then it's not. I've never had that happen before where my body gets contractions all of a sudden and then they go away. I've never had that with any of my other pregnancies, so this is very new, and it's very hard because I keep thinking I'm going into labor and it's not the real deal. So I don't know why my contractions keep starting and then stopping. I hope I am dilated somewhat, not too much, because my labors go by fast. I don't want to be at home too long, so we'll see how that goes. If you've had children and had contractions on and off, like how long after was your baby here? Comment down below and let me know. Or if you're pregnant right now and that's been going on, because I know one of my other friends, she's pregnant and she's due the same day that I am, and she's had the exact same thing happen to her. And so I'm like, okay, well, at least I'm not the only one going through this weird thing. I just can't wait for the baby to come out. I really cannot. I am so big. I feel so heavy. It's so hot. The only thing that we do need is the crib. So he can come soon, but not too soon. I am going back to school in a month and a half. So if he comes here soon, that'll give me more time to prep for going back to school and like setting a schedule and all that stuff. So I have to get all of that stuff done, and I think that's it for this update. I wanted to make it quick and short. I always make long videos because I always have something to say for too long. Okay guys, so I am 38 weeks. I'm going to my checkup today. I'll update you guys on my 38 week once I hit, or close to when I hit 39 weeks, and see if baby is still inside. If not, I'm most likely gonna film the labor. I don't know about the birthing part because my boyfriend, he's more of a private person and he wants more of like an intimate, not videotaping it. But I mean, we can always videotape it and I don't have to show it, but I'll have to talk to him. But I am definitely going to film the laboring process and like the hospital part if they let me. I think my hospital has a little thing about video cameras and like videotaping at their hospital. We'll see. You know what's funny? The day that here again rambling on, the day that I went to the hospital when I had that heart, like my chest was hurting and pounding, when I went to the hospital, because that's the hospital I'm delivering at, I had my phone and I was like videotaping myself talking, and I was playing it off, or I didn't really mention anything. I was just videotaping myself, and I had just finished. I pushed the stop button, and the nurse came in at that moment, and she's like, "What is that?" And then I was like, "What is what?" And then she's like, "What is that?" And then she like tried to look at my phone to see if I was videotaping because I was holding it sideways, and then I was like, it's my phone. So I think they have a problem with that. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'll update you guys later, and
Bye!
say bye.
Bye!